Welcome to day 9. Today, we're making a really critical shift. We're moving away from the creative, kind of chaotic work of generating ideas to the disciplined work of picking the very few that will actually make a difference. This is where innovation truly happens.
You know the scene, right? You finish an innovation session, the wall is just covered in sticky notes, everyone feels great, but that's where it ends. This is a classic trap, and it's where most teams stop.
So this begs the question, is just coming up with a bunch of ideas the same thing as innovation? I mean, really? The short answer is absolutely not. Idea generation is just the starting line.
And you can see the difference in philosophy right here. Traditional brainstorming, it's all about quantity. The problem is that leads to overload, and worse, people get emotionally attached to their pet ideas. TRIZ is totally different. It's not about how many ideas you have, it's about having a disciplined system to select the right one.
And this right here, this is the core insight for today. I really want this to sink in. Innovation is not just about being creative. It is the tough, sometimes uncomfortable process of making choices based on clear, objective criteria. Today, we choose.
So how do we make those hard choices without it all devolving into opinions and arguments? Well, TRIZ gives us a systematic filtering process. It's a set of 3 distinct lenses to look through. Here they are, our 3 criteria. Every single idea you've come up with is about to be scored against these 3 objective measures, no exceptions. It's a clean, repeatable system. So filter number 1 is contradiction reduction. Remember, the whole point of TRIZ is that real breakthroughs don't just make a trade-off, they obliterate the contradiction. So we ask, does this idea actually solve that core conflict, like making something stronger and lighter, without just kicking the can down the road and creating a new problem?
Our second filter is ideality movement. Now, the concept of ideality is always pushing us toward that perfect solution, right? All of the good stuff, none of the bad. So we use this formula as a guide to ask, does our idea genuinely push the system closer to that ideal state? More benefits, fewer costs, less harm. Simple as that. And finally, our third filter yanks us right back to reality. It's called constraint fit. Look, an idea can seem brilliant on a whiteboard, but if you can't build it with the time, money, or technology you actually have, it's not a solution. It's a fantasy. This filter forces us to be pragmatic. The way we do this is with a simple scoring table, just like this one. You just take each idea and score it, say 1 to 5, on each of those 3 filters. The beauty of this is that it pulls the emotion and the opinion right out of the conversation. The numbers make it incredibly clear which ideas are the real frontrunners. Okay, so you've got a way to score your ideas. Now we get to what is, frankly, the hardest part of this whole process. This is where people get stuck, but it is exactly where real innovation is born.
And let's be honest, it is uncomfortable. We all do it. We get attached to our ideas. We start to defend them. But that attachment, that emotion, it just creates noise. It clouds our judgment and stops the team from getting to the actual best solution.
This image is a perfect illustration of a powerful TRIZ principle called trimming. To make a physical thing better, we often have to literally remove components. Well, we have to do the exact same thing with our ideas. We have to trim them away. So the logic here is just crystal clear. Elimination is not failure. It's the opposite. It is progress. Letting go of weaker ideas, even the pretty good ones, is the fastest way to get to a strong, clear solution. Fewer ideas lead to faster, better decisions, period. This is the mindset you need to adopt. You have to be willing to say this about your own idea. It means you value the mission, you value the best outcome more than any single contribution. That is the mark of a true innovator. Okay, enough theory. It is your turn to actually do this. Time to take what we've just discussed and apply these filters to your own list of ideas. So here's your task. Take your list of ideas, go through them one by one, and score each against the 3 TRIZ filters. Then, and this is key, be decisive, be ruthless. Your goal is to eliminate at least half of your list. You should walk away with only 1 or 2 top contenders to move forward with. When you finish this, you won't just have a shorter list. You're going to have a clear, defensible direction. All that noise and feeling of being overwhelmed, gone. And in its place, you'll have real confidence in the path you've chosen. Now, as you get ready to take your top idea into the next stage, I just want to remind you that you have a choice in how you apply these lessons for the rest of the course.
You've got 2 paths. Path 1, you can apply all these TRIZ tools directly to a real-world business or technical problem that you're working on right now. Or
Path 2, if you'd rather practice first, you can follow along with us using the Hoover Dam case study we've provided. Both are great options.
So I will leave you with this final, challenging question. Go look at your list of ideas right now. Find one you really love, one you're attached to. Now be honest. Which idea that you love deserves to die first? Your answer to that question is where real innovation begins.